Flight bus, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we got another spirit test, y'all. We got another motherfucking spirit test. And this spirit test is going to be called, Is Your Gifts in Balance? And throughout this video, if your gifts is not in balance, Archangel Uriel and the spirit guides is going to help you get them in balance. So for the most part, you may need to pause this video real quick so you can go get a pen and go get a piece of paper, a pad, something to draw on, so we can go ahead and start this spiritual test right here. Now, for the most part, I have already done this, but I'm going to do this throughout the duration of the video along with y'all. So for the most part, I'm not going to spoil anything because I want you to be in your pure state of being and your pure energy with no expectations while you're drawing these sigils on this paper to see if your spirit and your gifts is in balance. So for the most part, you should probably already got something to write down on. Now, let's get it. Now, the first thing I'm going to want you to do, right? Now, look, just get in your true meditative state. Don't think about no structure, no logic, or think, see, this is where you're fucking up at. You got to get behind your soft spot, in your truest spot. It got to be the first instant. The first creation of your spirit, when you create the first thought and feeling, and you ain't get no advice or you ain't think about it previously, you just jump head first like a kid coming out and being born. So for the most part, I want you to put 3 circles on the piece of paper. Draw 3 circles. Don't even take too much time to think. Go ahead, draw 3 circles right now. Boom, draw 3 circles. Don't think about the size or nothing. Just draw 3 circles. It can be anywhere on a sheet of paper. You see what I'm saying? Anywhere on a sheet of paper. Draw 3 circles. Now you got that, right? Now wherever you draw 3 circles at, now look, meditate on that, relax, and I want you to sit back and even if you want to sit back and feel like if you made a mistake, because sometimes it's good to kind of go backwards or go down in the esoteric realm, because sometimes a lot of spirits need to go in those vibrations to see those realms of realities and those ideas to pick up new concepts. So therefore, think about it again. Think about, did your circles go in the right place, and do you want to start over? You know what I'm saying? Or start on a whole new sheet of paper. Get in your true meditative state. Make sure the circles is in the truest state. You know what I'm saying? You might be taking consideration of different spaces on the paper or whatever. Just make sure it's in the truest space. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now, for the most part. Now, after this, now that you have drawn the circles, now I want you to draw a line and create a triangle. So I know a lot of y'all probably know I was coming to that. Draw a triangle. Now, after you draw a triangle, now, the whole purpose right now is to sit back and kind of analyze and kind of look at what kind of triangle you have. Based upon the structure, the distance, where that triangle is at, wherever you place the circles at. You see what I'm saying? And I know a lot of, see, I probably shouldn't even did it with y'all because this is the one I had previously. This is the one I had previously. This is the one I had previously. So I should probably throw that up. So a lot of y'all don't feel guilty who probably had sloppy triangles. Now this was my original one right here. You see what I'm saying? So I'm with y'all. Now now look, however your triangle played out, right? This is going to let you know if you had a perfect even triangle, like how I just manipulated y'all. It made that circle like that. Y'all know that would have been even. Don't cast those stones at me, y'all. But look, check this out. Like I said, if you got like an even triangle or you got a sloppy triangle, that lets you know at the moment your gifts may be imbalanced. If you got a sloppy 60 degree angle, then your gifts at the moment in the spiritual realm is unbalanced. And what you're manifesting at the moment may not be for the full potential of where you need it to be. Now, if you have, say, a good, now this ain't a perfect one, but the other one I did before that. So you got to pay attention to all that. Curls, swirls, you see what I'm saying? All these count. See, when we talk about curve, instead of something being straight, curve is right brain, subconscious. So that means you're more in your imagination. When we talk about a person who did more structure, and that's why I'm glad I did 3. I'm glad I did 3. And when we talk about a person who probably did more structure, that's more left brain. This is a person who's thinking more logical, more rational about their goals and things of that nature right now. You see what I'm saying? their gifts. They're thinking more logical, taking more rational and practical. They have a more practical and rational ideas about how to go towards their goals. So keep that in mind. Now, their gifts, I meant to say. So when we're talking about, so I did 3 different in life. So that's actually great. I did that as an example. So for the most part, now if you got a sloppy one, that lets you know that you're kind of imbalanced right now. So what you're manifesting maybe not to the full potential of your gifts. If you got a straight structured one right now, that lets you know you're pretty imbalanced and you're pretty much manifesting. This pretty much curved, this pretty much out of sync, but the circles is in spots, so this could be here or there. You kind of add in a little bit of right brain, add in a little left brain, so you might be procrastinating. But you probably know what you have to do. See, it can play out in so many different ways. A person with structure right there, boom, they already doing it. Now, regardless of what spectrum that you are on right now, right, based upon if it's balanced or imbalanced, especially for the people who have an imbalance, what I need you to do is take the 3 circles, right, and write a want in one of them, a need in one of them, and something that you're satisfied with in one of them. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And don't worry about all the goddamn spelling, but all goddamn, I'm just writing goddamn fast real quick. But look, check this out. Just worry about if the want, the need, and something that you're satisfied with at the moment. And once that you write that down, right, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Now that you write down everything that you wanted as a want, need, and that you're satisfied, right? What you need to look at, right, is the size of the circles. Now, once you look at the size of the circles, look at the size of the circle of the want, the size of the circle of the need, and the size of the circle of the was satisfied. Now, reason why I say that is because that's going to tell you spiritually how much percentage, aka how much energy, aka which one you need to pay attention to the most to get this triangle back to an even place. Or if you in a what is this? Oh, or if you in like a mid kind of situation like this, where the circles is pretty even, but the lines is kind of off, things of that nature, then kind of look at which one is which one is at the top. Is that the want, is that the need, or is that the satisfaction one? Is this the want, or this the need, or this the satisfaction one? This lets you know this on your left side, this on your right side. This is what you holding up at the moment. So whichever one that you subconsciously wrote the want, need, or the satisfaction, that the directions of it and the size of it let you know what kind of spectrum of even flow you need to do first. You see what I'm saying? So if this one was the satisfaction one, that lets you know you need to hold that one up high. If you put the need over here, that lets you know that's something on the left, something you may need to oppose against at the moment, or go left field against. And if this something on the right, if that was the want, then that's telling you something that you might need to go for at the moment, rightfully do for what's rightfully yours at the moment, and that will cause this to get back on an even flow. You get what I'm saying? Even if you have the straight up logical even one. You see what I'm saying? Same scenario. Keep that in mind. Same scenario. And that's going to let you know. Now, this whole test lets you know if your gifts is in balance at the moment or unbalanced at the moment. So, this will be a person whose gifts imbalanced at the moment. You see what I'm saying? But you will still have to decipher which one to do first to get it more in the potential of seeing the manifestations of it. So pay attention to whichever one you wrote, if this was the want, or if this was the need, or if this was the satisfaction. If the satisfaction was on the right, that lets you know that's what you need to do, the energy that you rightfully need to be participating in right now for this could be an even flow as a trine. So you could see the full potential of this, even if you are manifesting. You see what I'm saying? Based upon you already being logically and rationally into it by you having straight lines. You see what I'm saying? That means you probably already got a job, or you probably already doing the idea, or you probably already got the people, places, and the things that's supporting you in some way, shape, or form in the third dimensional realm. The need to be something that you need to exclude yourself from at the moment because it's on the left side. The want to be something that you need to hold up high. So whatever making you satisfied that you're rightfully doing is going to support the want, and the want is going to get your need. So don't put it in vice versa of not knowing direction spiritually. Knowing direction spiritually, left is going left field or something. So if this is left field, then that's letting you know not to do that one first. If this is held up high, that's letting you know that one is the ending goal. To get to the ending goal, you got to do what's rightfully for you. What's rightfully for you may oppose others at times to the left. So that therefore, a lot of times, people you care for or things that you may need, a lot of times may block you from doing what's rightfully for you, what's good for you. Females, y'all know this best when y'all in a fucked up relationship, and a lot of times you think you need this relationship based upon the support or the sex, or I mean the support or the sex, but a lot of times you know it's fucking you up because this is not right for you. So a lot of times doing what's right for you by default goes left field. So for the most part, that's you in the spirit realm not doing the left field. That's you doing what's right for you in order for you to get the want. If you have drew this straight up line on the paper as being a female. Same for males. Do y'all get me? You see what I'm saying? This is real shit. Now, like I said, if you had this alignment, your gifts is in balance and things of that nature. So your triangle, you have to look at the degree range. You got a circle that's actually down. It ain't the triangle that's straight across like a 60 to 60 degree angle. Your triangle kind of got like a 90 degree angle to it, almost. The lines is uneven. So one of your circles is down. So you ain't even got a left, right, up spectrum to yours if you came up with this system. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, pay attention. Pay attention to what you're satisfied with, your wants and your needs. For the most part, you're satisfied. If it's pointing down, that means you're satisfied. The things that you're satisfied with kind of break you down. It brings you down. So if you got this kind of spectrum, try not to get too satisfied with shit. Try not to get too comfortable, because getting too comfortable brings you down. And you're going to start to slowly but surely see things lose out of your circumstance and situation, or things disappear that you want. Keyword want. Want is your left. So sometimes you have to oppose what you want right now. And how to oppose what you want, what's on the highest pedestal for you is your needs. So the only thing that matters right here, if this for you, is your needs. And for the most part, it's the smallest circle that you put it in. So it's the smallest energy, aka this the one that you're not even paying attention to the most. The biggest circle is goddamn the satisfaction one. See, I'm giving y'all this as an example. Now this is actually mine. So the satisfaction one is the biggest circle. So I'm giving too much attention to this one, and it's breaking me down. And it's bigger, so it's heavier. And key word, but subconsciously, it's down. It's pointing down. The heavier something is, it gets brought down. You can't make this shit up. I'm doing this live for y'all. Keep up with me. So you doing this too. So for the most part, in order for me to I need to understand my needs. So because when I'm being satisfied, I'm actually getting right now, but it's breaking me down. And what I want is kind of left field, but it's the first thing I see because it's rising before my needs. Because you see, it's a closer line here, and it's pointing to the left. So when y'all see the left, that's the east. What rises on the east. So you can't see this yet. So for the most part, this rise first. So I think I want my wants first. So I'm taking what I'm satisfied with because I already got what I want. And for the most part, my needs is getting a small energy put towards it. And for the most part, I'm getting too comfortable. So I need to get back into what I need, which is back into the shit. See what I'm saying? For this could be an even flow for me. Not to get into details. But for the most part, this is actually real. So for the most part, this is the spirit test right here of is your spirit in balance. So for the most part, if your triangle is unaligned, that lets you know your gifts may be unaligned at the moment. So it's materializing in the physical realm as not the 100% potential. If your spiritual gifts is aligned, or the in-between, semi-aligned and semi-aligned, that's right brain, left brain. For the most part, you got the curves with the lines, but your circle's kind of straight, so you utilize some logic. So for the most part, you're kind of here and there. I broke that down. And if you did it with straight lines and things of that nature, and then break it down your wants, needs, and what you're satisfied with, and that's going to help you learn which one to rectify to get this back on an even pace, or if it's already on an even pace, how to give it even stronger energy. Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air. Love y'all so, group.